Right, the winner of the Champion Beer of Britain competition this year is Coniston No.9 Barley Wine. I think it's the first time, if I'm correct, a barley wine has ever won the championship. So, David, this is a quite remarkable achievement. Tell us a bit about the beer.
It's a barley wine, 8.5%. We brewed it 2 years ago as our sort of Christmas special. It's been very popular, so we continue to brew it, and we think it's well, very popular beer, and got into the Winter Beers Championship and did well in that. So we're very pleased it's done well today.
Now, barley wine is a quintessential English or British style of beer. I mean, tell us about the ingredients you use.
I'm pleased to say they're all British. I think being in Cumbria, we are quite fortunate that the purity of the water, being the wettest county in the UK, I think it goes without saying our pure water helps. But certainly we use pale ale, crystal, that's the only two malts that are used in it. And basically our hops are Challenger with some Goldings, so again good English hops, and just patience. Fermentation times of 10 to 12 days and lots of singing to the yeast does seem to do well. You sing to the yeast? Oh, we definitely do. Yes. What do you sing? Led Zeppelin usually. Oh, not Roll Out the Barrel. No. But yes, it's a beer that you have to be patient with. Any strong beer takes time, and you've got to give it time, not only when it's fermenting, but afterwards. We mature it for 2 to 3 months in tank before we release it, and then cask it up, usually with a little bit of krausening. A little bit of bluebird goes in there just to give it wings. You better explain what krausening is. Krausening is where we add in some freshly fermenting beer, and that helps lift it. You can imagine that after being in the tank for 2 to 3 months, the yeast that's there is pretty much on its last legs. So if we want the beer to condition up, we've got to put in a beer with some freshly fermenting yeast, and generally speaking it's over the gravity that we want, so to bring it down we put in a percentage of bluebird. So there's 2 Champion Beers of Britain in one glass. Yeah, fantastic. Now you have an obvious problem. It's a delightful problem to have, but yes, having won the championship, this is a beer which is primarily a winter beer, although it is available in limited amounts all year round, but there's going to be a tremendous clamour for it now. So how are you going to meet that demand? Well, we certainly will be able to put a few more brews through, but we won't be brewing it on a weekly basis. We haven't got the tank space. If you can imagine, to mature it in tank for 2 to 3 months, and we've only got 5 tanks, would be an impossibility. So we will certainly get another batch underway pretty quickly, but certainly it will be limited to the first come first served basis, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. We haven't really thought about it. We haven't digested the information yet. Those of us, nice problem to have. Yes, those of us who were involved in the final tasting, and it was a blind tasting, we had no idea what beers we were receiving, but your beer struck us as having almost a cognac-like character to it. It was very fruity and vinous, and it would make a wonderful companion to food, wouldn't it? Yes, it certainly goes with the cheese course. Yeah. Yeah. So, nice bit of Wensleydale. I'm from Yorkshire, by the way. So. Yes, having had the great pleasure of going to the brewery more than once, I mean, you speak about the brewing water, and I know how water comes flowing down from the old man of Coniston right behind the brewery, so it's right there on tap, isn't it? It is actually, yes. Literally, the place where they tap the water out of the stream is only a few hundred yards behind the brewery, so it can't be any fresher when it comes in. No. But I think not only Coniston, I think it helps all the Lakeland breweries. It's, you know, so it's quality water to brew with. And is that soft water or hard water? Very soft. Very soft. Which means that we then obviously harden it a little bit, but not too much. Right. Well, many, many congratulations. It's, I think, a unique achievement, and now it's my great pleasure to once again, on the day when Britain has once again won various golds, here is the Gold Award for Coniston Brewery. Thank you very much, Roger. Well done.